Just want to shout out Val for being the realest MVP out here and holding up the line to bring a stack of plates back up to the room. I know the people out there are like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck is she doing?
Bitch, this ain't, you ain't making waffles for the whole family.
Right? Like, make it. She got put them all on different plates. What's going on with this girl, man? Somebody get her off the line. Somebody go to the front desk.
My favorite morning.
You ain't the only waffle maker neither.
My favorite morning was the morning we were leaving. She goes, someone just yelled at me for hogging the waffle maker, and she was like, "There's two." There was literally one right when she hogged one, and then there was one next to her.
Yo, that is so. That guy had been watching her for the last 3 days making these Belgian waffles. And he's like, I'm saying something today. This is the last fucking. No, ma'am. I'm gonna need you to chill out with the waffle maker over there.
Yeah, I knew there had to be somebody. That's why she's the realest, man. Because I could only imagine me like getting up drunk, like, oh yeah, I'm still a little drunk. I need to eat this waffle, and then I'm just standing there about to puke and shit, and then she's just making hella waffles. I'm just like, fuck.
That is the understated thing about a continental breakfast is haunted by the most raggedy humans in the world.
Oh yeah,
who just had either like a great or awful night, and
This was even worse.
Yeah, because vacation, there's no middle of the road. It's either great or horrible.
or some people.
This week we're going to be doing a top 10 dumbest sci-fi concepts. We're playing with Jeremy, Antoine, Ashley, and Connor. You can check out our website, NYAHstudios.com, and hit the support button.
Science fiction website.
Great science fiction website.
What's up?
I'm Antoine.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Paul.
I haven't been on in like a year.
Dramatic return.
After, I think, winning a game.
Can you put music in
I
on
might
this?
have.
Yeah, throw in Return of the Mac.
Nah, that's going to get us sued.
Get us soon.
Because that's one of our listeners.
Bernie Mac?
No. Bernie Mac didn't make Return of the Mac.
I know.
How dare you bring that name up here? He's gone.
That's respectful, though.
Yeah,
you
you got to
keep his name alive.
You got to honor the man. One of the greatest American comedic actors.
Good stand-up comedian, too.
Excellent stand-up comedian.
He used to wear a hat with a spinner thing on top.
Yeah.
Did he really? I just remember the Bernie Mac show.
Love the Bernie Mac show.
The show was
That's streaming. We were talking about that the
yeah,
other
I
day.
watched like 2 episodes of it. I don't want to say what it does, but it doesn't hold up well, guys. Does not hold up well.
Nothing from back then holds up
Sometimes
well.
art is temporary.
I don't know, man. I've watched Malcolm in the Middle a couple times.
Have you?
I fucking love Malcolm in the Middle still. I probably still like Bernie Mac too. I'm a simple guy.
I'm a simple guy with simple pleasures. It's just like, I'm pretty sure I would, like, if I found like a whole streaming service of Maury and Jerry Springer, I'd be very happy with the old episodes. Like, show me those old Sally Jesse Raphaels any day.
Gotta be around somewhere.
No, they're not. They look like shit back then.
So what are we doing? Dumbest sci-fi concepts?
Dumbest sci-fi concepts.
So I don't even really know what this means. Like, I kind of know what it means, but like, I don't know what it means.
Why don't you demonstrate with your first dumb sci-fi concept?
Okay, so I was thinking like something along the lines of alien races that are super religious, right? I think that's a dumb fucking concept.
Like, what has that been in before? Give me some examples.
I thought he was talking about like a gadget.
Like, I mean, that could be.
Again, I went way more specific. I called that like movies.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. I'm thinking, like, I could most notably think of it in the Chronicles of Riddick series.
Okay.
Where they fucking like had like an alien
classic.
They had like an alien mecha and shit, like the aliens were like vaguely trying to take over the universe because of religious reasons.
Or like
Stargate SGU also did the same shits.
Yes, they did.
The aliens in Halo.
Or the aliens in Halo, yeah.
That's a classic.
I
mean,
so I kind of like that. I don't think that one's too lame.
Oh, no,
why wouldn't they worship something?
Yeah.
Okay, so like
that's just what like
I just feel like highly advanced technical races and religious things don't go hand in hand.
like their
I
religion could be based on fact.
Okay, here's the thing,
I agree
though.
with Jeremy though, because like as a person who grew up in a very religious home at some point, right? Like, those two things don't go hand in hand. Like, we see this in our schools now.
But like, you don't know what their religion is.
Yeah, it could
what
be-
I'm
it
saying,
could be
like, they
like
could just be like worshiping their king, and he's a live
Techno-Christianity.
person.
Is there any religion on Earth that was like very into the like? Okay, because like here's my thing about like fucking religion as a whole, right? It's a tool of control and allowing fucking technology to get further advanced. That kind of
I mean,
defeats
if you want
control.
to take the long view, like American Protestantism kind of got us there, but I feel like it's a much larger conversation.
Yeah.
But no, if you look at like some really classic foundational
Sheesh.
sci-fi like Dune, that was a very religiously influenced book, and they weren't aliens really, but like it was a very detailed portrayal of a spacefaring civilization that like was on a jihad and shit.
Some of them were.
Yeah, but I
Not
think
everyone.
yeah. But like that, I think that's a good example of one that is well thought out.
That one's a little bit better though, because like I feel like not everyone's religious in that, but like if you think about like the aliens from Halo, every one of them is religious.
That's true.
They were all literally fanatics.
Right.
They didn't give them a lot of detail. It was kind of like everyone was some sort of
Yeah, generic religious evil. Like,
I guess all the humans were just like cowboy marines, though.
yeah,
there wasn't really a
there
lot of-
wasn't much depth to them either. You're not wrong. Like it wasn't like Master Chief went through some great character arc.
Didn't he like want like didn't he date like a computer?
He definitely
isn't
had
that a
like
thing?
he had like a seemingly sexual relationship with the AI that lived in his head.
Okay, yeah, that's weird.
Oh yeah, that's
Cortana?
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
She had
but
like a
who
little
better to have a sexual relationship with?
She
than
had
something
like a
that
little
lives in your head?
holographic cutout though.
Come
Yeah, but he
on.
also couldn't leave his suit, right? Like,
I don't
that's the
know.
whole thing. Like, I think that's what you told me when I started playing Halo, because I didn't play it until I was an adult.
I don't really remember much of the lore of Halo.
Yeah, I don't remember any lore of Halo because I only played multiplayer.
Yeah, I played.
That's all the lore you need.
I remember
awesome.
going into the multiplayer lobbies and being like,
You're like, I
"Hey,
bet the alien race that made this sword is wild. Crazy.
yo, this needler, crazy."
The needler was my favorite weapon.
That
It
could-
was
for sure.
the most cheese weapon ever created.
Okay, so that actually goes into one of my things.
Points for super religious alien civilizations.
Remind me how we
Two.
played this game again. It's like I get 1 through 10, right?
Yeah,
One
highest
time.
number wins.
And 10 is the highest?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a 2.
I'm gonna go 1. I think it's fine if aliens are religious. I think it's a little bit racist that you say they can't be.
I feel like this is gonna be hard.
3.
Because sci-fi, it's just real subjective. What you think is dumb and what you think
Yeah,
is
that's why it's debate. That's why we're having a debate.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the thing that I think can be kind of dumb sometimes. If I want to take a broad, sort of generalized one like that, is when every like alien or like extra human race has lasers. Like, how come they figured out lasers? Like, we got bullets and it works just fine. Like, they need to kill people with lasers just because? It seems wasteful.
Lasers because it's cool, kind of.
They automatically do assume
Yeah,
that
they're
the smarter
automatically
person
more
has like lasers that can shoot semi-automatically.
Yeah. The humans never run into people who are like less technically advanced than them. It's always like,
Because they always just put their fears out there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like here, we're like, we're the shit. Nothing can stop us. And then we're like, but up there, they got lasers.
it's like what if they had a thing that looked just like a gun, but instead of shooting a bullet, it shot a laser.
Yeah, why does it like?
But it never looks just like a gun.
It-
And it always charges like.
It's basically the shape of a gun. Like, give me a laser sword that shoots lasers
They did
or
that.
something dumb.
They did the laser sword.
Star Trek did that better because
What
they just
was-
look like
what-
TV remote controls that
Yes,
shot
the laser
lasers.
sword.
From Star Wars?
Yes.
That's a lightsaber.
Yeah, it's a laser sword.
Yeah, but
It
I'm
is a
saying,
laser sword. He's
let
not
me
wrong.
shoot with it is what I'm
They
saying.
had one. One of the
Doesn't
Jedi
one
Masters
shoot?
had one that
Oh,
shot
Jesus.
like a gun.
I will also say, similar to what you're asking for, Chewbacca had a
Bowcaster.
a fucking
Bowcaster.
Yeah, a bow that shot lasers.
Yeah, that's
Laser
at least
bows.
cool.
No, that was a stupid prop. That they're like,
How dare you?
he's a monkey, so he's dumb, so he needs a bow and arrow. But it's Star Wars, so it shoots a laser.
He's not a monkey. He's a Sasquatch.
The props
He is a
department was like,
Sasquatch.
"Hey, we can just like paint this crossbow we got back here black." They're like, "Shit, go."
Fuck yeah, bro.
They actually ran out of budget, and they were like, "Yo, we just can't have him standing. He needs to look like he's ready for battle."
Yeah, you can't just have his hands. He needs something.
Why did he have a bandolier then?
They should have gave him like laser
Wait,
gloves.
okay. All right,
He never reloads.
Here's my other thing about like I'm kind of with you on this laser bullshit.
Yeah.
Is like they never show him ever like trying to reload anything or like it's got to cool off. Nothing. It's just pew, pew, pew,
The
pew,
only
pew, pew.
game that dealt with that well was Mass Effect, I think.
Yep.
Because if you read the lore, they're like, oh, there's like one piece of metal in here that it shaves off like a mic, like an atom every time you fire a bullet.
Okay.
Or
lot of
whatever. So
games
it's like you
did
never
that.
need to reload. It's all in there.
Well, they did okay with that in games, like making it overheat now. and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That was
Like,
the first
in
one.
games they do it, but like in movies.
Yeah.
That was the first one. In the first one, you got to do.
Yeah, and then they were
And
like,
then
well,
they-
that's not fun if you never have to reload.
Which was such bullshit, because that's why I liked the first one so much, because I never had to reload. I just had to like stop shooting for a second.
So if you read the lore in like the menus or whatever, it's like, hey, they get really hot now, so you got to change out the heat pack.
Points for aliens shooting lasers.
I'll give it a 3. It's not the strongest one, but it does irk me sometimes.
I'll give it a 3.
I give it a 5. Scary ass bitches always making them have the better weapons.
I like lasers, so I'm gonna go with 1.
Well, I'm just saying, what if the humans had the laser? What if we made lasers?
Hey, if we made lasers, that'd be kind of lit.
All right. How about computers that can interact with alien tech no matter what?
Oh.
I.e., David from the fucking Independence Day. He's able to just like
He
upload
puts a
virus
USB stick in the alien ship, and it's
from
like,
his Mac computer.
yeah, I guess it took
Okay, that's kind of
Firewire.
hilarious because the implications are that Steve Jobs had communications with the aliens, and therefore that's why the fucking USB from the Mac is compatible with alien technology.
Vice versa, it was like
1996.
the aliens were like checking shit out here in the 80s, like advanced scouting or whatever, and they're like, oh damn, this Apple II, this is the shit actually. This Apple Lisa rips.
And like, I love Independence Day, but every time I watch that scene, I'm like, how?
And didn't they upload like a biological virus
No,
onto
it's just a virus.
just
that
a regular
David
okay.
wrote.
Okay.
You know,
And he's an alien.
no, David's
He's Jeff
a human.
Goldblum. He's a human. He looks like an alien. Jeff Goldblum
How
does look
dare
kind
I
of
thought
like
you
an
said
alien.
that you hate that aliens can always.
No,
computers
that
interacting
interfere
with alien tech.
So he put like a USB stick into
No,
there.
it wasn't even a USB stick because this was pre-USB sticks. He just took his computer up in a spaceship to the mothership, typed in his code, and went, whoop, it's uploading now.
This is true.
I
So
watched
he Bluetooth to it before Bluetooth existed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Bluetooth's been around.
Not in 1996.
I can't think of other ones. This has definitely happened in other shit before.
I mean, yeah, it has happened in other stuff, but I just can't name it right off the bat. Like, definitely in a couple of sci-fi books I've read.
Yeah.
And then
That counts, though.
Yeah.
Sci-fi books count.
And then also, like, I think that one movie where the alien ship just shows up and people keep trying to, like, enter it.
Oh, what was that? Arrival?
Yeah, Arrival. They also interact with.
That was a very good, well thought out
I mean, it
movie.
was
though.
good, but, like, they still just use computers to interact with the alien shit.
Points for computers interacting with alien tech.
4.
I'll give that my 6.
Give that a 2.
I think we
Oh, I
specifically
gotta
got to call
do
out the
one.
Independence Day ending.
I mean, I love Independence Day. Like, I watch it every year on Independence Day.
ID4.
How dare you?
That's what it's called.
Okay,
I thought
so
you
what
were
was
saying-
yours, Antoine?
2.
Yeah, I used 2.
Oh, 1.
They gave the movie a nickname.
I'm actually going to throw this one my 8. That is really fucking dumb.
Yeah.
What do you got, Antoine?
I hate how generally always like they're like if they have a portal, right? And they just walk through the shit.
Yeah.
And it's always come out fine on the other side.
Like no one throws up or like
Nothing happens. It's just like they just walk in the portal and come out the other side, and it's just fine.
Well, we know he's not talking about Star Trek because we've seen somebody get fucked up in a
Portal's
Star.
too stable is Antoine's complaint here.
Yeah, it just seems like too. I guess it's.
We talk
Maybe
about
that's
like Quantum Leap, where no one gets like spliced in half. In,
Or like Stargate SG-1.
Yeah.
This is sort of the opposite of The Fly, where the whole point of that movie is he tried to do that and it fucked him up. The whole point of that was he went into a teleporter with a fly and it fused them together and he turned into a fly.
That's what he gets.
Yeah. See, that's the movie you want to watch.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of the movie. Was he goes through a portal and it ends very badly for him.
Have you never seen The Fly, Antoine?
It's another Jeff Goldblum classic. All his fingers fall out.
I haven't seen a lot of, I would guess, sci-fi movies.
There's an excellent scene where he's like looking at a mirror and he's turning into a fly, so he's like picking his teeth out that are falling out of his mouth.
Honestly, the most disgusting.
It's horrifying.
thing.
It's really gross.
I don't like body horror movies, and that movie is bad.
Big recommend from me. I love that movie.
I would not recommend if you don't like body horror.
Points for Portal's Too Stable.
1.
2. Sorry, Antoine. I can't
Three.
even think of very many sci-fi movies with portals, if I'm being honest.
I think I was thinking of more like magic movies.
Okay. That's a kind of
Give
fiction.
that my 2 as well. That's a kind of fiction.
It's kind of all
In this
sciencey.
game again, just with fantasy tropes.
So this one is one of the ones that get on my nerves more than anything, right?
Okay.
That's when they have these motherfuckers get exposed to space and then they don't die.
Like immediately.
Yeah, like you die. Like you in space without nothing, you die. Fucking that's how it works. And then
When have you seen this?
Star Wars does it a lot.
Yeah.
Fucking they did it for a second in motherfucking Interstellar.
Yep.
Fucking what's her face was out there in space for far too long and survived.
I would recommend not watching the new Fast and Furious movie.
They're not exposed in space. They're suited up in space.
Barely.
Okay, this is not. Do not
I guess-
besmirch the good name.
I guess that Fast and Furious is now sci-fi too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go to
It
space.
is a fact. It is it's
It's
a
actually
small threshold you gotta pass. It's gotta be in space. It's fucking sci-fi now.
It's science fact. They drift into a satellite.
No shit.
I'm calling this one Exposed to Space, No Die.
They also, it was in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but that was like a comedy, so I don't really think
that one
counts.
doesn't count. Right. That's supposed to be funny.
Exposed to space, no die. 8.
What's my lowest number?
Because you gotta die.
I'll give you a 4 then.
I think I got, what, a 5? Yeah.
Because most movies I watch, they're scared of space still.
No,
It's not like they're just walking on space bridges, unless they're talking to a god.
Mm-hmm.
But that's more of a magic movie again.
they blend a lot of the two.
Yeah.
My next one is about magic and fucking sci-fi. On you, sir.
Okay, so I got one that's very specific to one movie. Mm-hmm. And do you remember the hit 2000s classic, The Matrix?
Okay.
One of my favorite sci-fis.
Yeah, so you know how the whole point to why they're in the Matrix is so that they can keep their bodies to like make power for the machines?
Isn't it supposed to be that they're actually using them as a neural network and not batteries?
I thought that it was.
No, it's like they're using them to power it up, man.
That's okay. Like,
I think that's a
maybe
debate.
this could be based on my misunderstanding of the later Matrix movies.
okay,
I'm
so
talking strictly from the first one.
well.
Where they
The writer of The Matrix, right, originally wanted it to be that the machines were using us for further computing power. And we were like a neural network, and the studio was like, "That's too complicated."
That part always bothered me from the movie because it's like, couldn't they just like make a nuclear power plant or
Literally
something like
any other version of power,
like, and then they
But
wouldn't
they
have
hate
these.
humans.
Then they just kill us. That's the ultimate fuck you. Like, instead of doing this thing where they get out sometimes, and it's like, oh, like,
we got to build you a little world.
yeah, we gotta spend so many resources on making the world's biggest fucking Second Life server to put you in. I'm sure the machines could figure out better shit to do than that.
Yeah, it's called a coma. Just put us in comas, man.
That's basically what
I
they
mean,
did.
that is essentially what they
But
did.
you don't have to build a whole world for us to.
Well,
live in
no,
a
because
coma.
that was the thing. Was this is why it was originally supposed to be the neural network. Is because that's why they made us active in it. Was because that's how we were generating the power.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, that does make a lot more sense.
As it is
But-
described in the movie, though, it makes no sense. Just shit, man, make it an oil refinery.
Right.
No one's using that shit anymore.
I'm not even gonna lie, man. I never even paid attention to that part. I didn't even care. I was like, when they about to start shooting shit?
Did you see Neo go fucking slow motion? That shit was lit.
Yeah, that's all I really cared about. All I cared about was him beating up a whole bunch of Mr. Smiths.
That was until the third one.
What?
It was still sick, though.
It was.
It was still sick.
They're all one long movie.
Okay, I guess you're right.
Like the same thing, back to back to back.
The Wachowskis, one of their best, next to the film Speed Racer, a movie I love. That's a discussion for a different time, though. The movie's excellent.
All right, so points for Matrix having a dumbass plot.
So wait, what is the what
Matrix having a dumbass plot. The sci-fi plot to
humans
Matrix
as
is dumb.
Humans as batteries.
Batteries.
Okay.
Battery human.
This is an exceptionally done one, though. I will give you that. So points for it.
I'll do 6.
So I set my 5. I'll take my
I'll give
5.
I'll give it 4. Pretty dumb, but I didn't even realize it because they were kicking ass.
They had too many cool guns and trench coats.
Yeah,
So
man.
much leather.
They made those weird glasses cool as fuck.
Yeah, they've
one of the
never been
first-
cool for any moment outside of the airtime of that movie.
Yeah.
One of the first movies where I was like, that lady's way hotter than every other person in this movie. And it was the woman in white.
Oh.
You were just tired of seeing black.
She was actually supposed to be trans in that movie.
Was she?
Yeah, I guess their whatever, out of world body was supposed to be a guy and her in world thing was supposed to be a woman, and that was a big thing the Wachowskis wanted to put in the movie. And the studio was like, we can't do that. And they're like, oh man, that would have been really cool for us. We really wanted to see this in a movie, but okay, whatever.
Well, fuck me. I'm just the writer then. Okay.
Yeah.
Bugs as the bad guys that come from outer space. So let's see, we got Halo, as we mentioned.
Are they bugs?
Yeah.
Bed bug.
Okay.
Kinda.
We'll say they're bugs.
Space bugs are scary.
Starship Troopers. And what is that damn game I've been playing? Shit. Gears of War.
Yeah, they're
All bugs.
So I will say, I got this one counter to your argument here, right? Think of how many different kinds of bugs there are on the planet, right? I think most aliens are either bug or crab.
Have you fucking watched Starship Troopers by any chance?
No, I
it's
haven't.
excellent.
First off, highly recommend. Second off, there's a bug that's just called a brain bug. It looks like a giant brain that will come eat your brain.
That's one of those movies where it's borderline comedy.
Yeah. A brain bug.
It ate my brain.
It did. It got its one already.
Right when I started to talk about it, it was like, brain gone.
There's some bugs in Mass Effect.
Yeah, there's bugs in Mass Effect. Come on.
I mean, but bugs are scary.
Yeah, but everybody does
but
it.
Alien from Aliens is kind of a bug.
I would argue that a xenomorph is closer to a fern than a bug.
A fern?
Yep.
The plant, a fern?
Yes.
Why?
Because of its life cycle.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Sure, but it's got
I don't know
a
much
hard
about its
armor,
life cycle.
and it has acid shit. That's bug feature. Those are bug
It's more
characteristics.
like a lizard to me. I would classify that like a.
It's like when people say that's a
amphibian.
female trait. That's an insect trait. The xenomorph has some insect traits.
I'm just saying, bugs, man. I'm tired of seeing them as the bad guy. Show me some, show me an Asari or something.
Would you
Do you want would
a hero bug?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Would a good bug appease you?
Yeah, honestly,
Okay.
yeah. I'm tired of seeing bugs as the bad people. Okay.
Villainous insects.
Villainous insects. I'm tired of them.
Where's the-
You know what?
bug.
Even
Isn't
the
there-
Geonosians in Star Wars, which
Are
are above
bugs.
people in Star Wars,
Oh, they're
they're
bad
portrayed
guys.
as evil. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're also
Until-
portrayed as Arabic.
Because people hate bugs.
I mean, I hate bugs too, but I'd rather see a bug that's saving the fucking world instead of destroying the goddamn world.
I
There
got
has
a
to be
video
a-
game for you to play. It's called Earthworm Jim.
Oh,
Yeah,
He's a hero bug. I'm just saying, I've got one answer.
he came from outer space or whatever.
Let's make
there's a
that
whole
better.
theme song about it.
Let's make a new one then, okay?
Okay.
I'm pretty cool with the bad guys being bugs.
Points for evil space bugs.
9.
9?
Yeah.
She hates the bad guys being bugs.
Hates evil space bugs.
But I feel like they make good bad guys. They be popping up like
Oh,
looking all buggish and shit. Like you want to smash it.
what numbers do I have left?
4.
6, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, that's a 6.
How dare you? It's way higher than that.
Okay, that's your opinion.
That's what?
You're giving me no
What do I
points.
got? I think I only got high ones, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Can we skip?
You have
even
6, 7.
Yeah, it's happened
9, 10.
before.
Nothing? All right.
6.
How? Okay. I was gonna say nothing.
4.
How dare you?
I mean, I didn't want to give it anything, but well, actually, what's at my 2?
Super religious alien civilization.
What's at my 1?
Alien shooting lasers.
I'll swap that.
Wow. Rude.
Yeah, big win for me.
I'm gonna switch out whatever high number I have on Antoine.
It's not anything against you.
I'm
It's
not
just
kidding.
I like the bugs.
It's not a competition.
I love the bugs, he said.
I like the bugs as enemies.
It's not a competition. It's just the competition.
It's not a competition. It's just a game I want to win. God damn it.
I hate that.
Oh, God damn it! I just thought of 2 really good ones.
I hate that I never seen a sci-fi movie where they leave and find a place similar to Earth. They always land in like some fucking Willy Wonka fucking crazy ass Dr. Seuss land.
Okay,
when they land.
so your gripe is that they leave Earth and they go to a place that looks insane.
They never, like, no matter how, like, even movies where they land on multiple planets,
Yeah.
they're always crazy. Like, there's never one that's just like Earth-like.
This
Which
one
I
is
feel
called No Planet Like Home.
Can I add to your opinion a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I thought of this one after I thought of my other one, which is every time there's a planet in a sci-fi thing, it's like the same as a planet. It's like we found a planet that's all desert.
Yeah.
And we found a planet that
Yeah.
is all ice.
Or we found a planet that has like weird man-eating trees.
But
It
it's
is
the
all a
entirety of the
swamp.
planet. Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole planet is like a jungle swamp.
There's no biomes.
Yeah.
It's a singular biome.
It's like, yeah, you've been to Hoth in Star Wars. Turns out the whole planet's ice.
Yeah,
I don't know what the Dune from Dune is.
Well, that's explained in the books.
Sure.
Desert
Yeah,
planet.
so yeah, I don't like that.
Dagobah is
Dagobah.
literally just a swamp.
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah, Yoda couldn't have gone to like the nice part, like where some plains
he
or
was
whatever.
hiding.
In the swamp.
Yeah. He's a little frog man, goddammit.
He looks like a man. Yoda used to look great in those movies when he was a fucked up puppet. Now he looks like shit. He looks like trash.
Can I just air like a gripe here that I
Yeah.
have? So my thing is sci-fi not a magic movie?
Okay, hold on. No, shut your fucking mouth right now. It's my next one. You calm down. No Planet Like Home points.
All right, let's talk about
Hold on,
planets.
because
What
I need
points?
an answer to this.
I feel like Jeremy will expound upon it, but let's talk about points for planets.
I feel like that should be mine.
I'm gonna skip.
Yeah,
this
that's
for now.
yours. I wanted to add to
Points for
yours.
planets. I'm gonna give it a 9.
I'm also gonna give it a 9. I feel pretty strongly about this
Wow.
one.
You don't like you know what I'm saying.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, and I especially agree with what Connor's saying, as well. I just don't know. Y'all are tripping with this 9 shit.
Right.
It's a 5.
That's one of my biggest gripes. It's one of the dumbest sci-fi concepts.
All right, so
So now can I just
can I just present mine?
what are you gonna
All right,
say?
all right. Mine is things like psionics, the Force, literally any fucking mystical magic bullshit in science fiction. I'm like, I kind of question it, like especially psionics because it's like just like mind control, but science now because it's in sci-fi. But like,
Bitch just stole my precogs.
So
Okay.
what I'm saying is that's not even all of what I'm saying, right? Isn't sci-fi just magic?
no,
No.
sci-fi is supposed to be science.
No,
So
because
far,
it's
it's
always
indistinguishable
yeah,
from magic.
No,
Yes.
because look, that's stupid. What you just said is stupid.
No.
Because it's magic because they can't explain the science yet, right? They just made it up and it's happening. So that person is doing magic at that point. Because, like, we don't know the science. There's no science behind it.
The difference between that, I feel like, is like science fiction books are like, hey, this is like, these worlds are based in their science, where a magic world is like, oh, why do you have these special powers? Oh, because I pray to a god.
I feel like
I
they
just
know how
have
to-
magic.
Right.
at this point it's all aesthetic for real.
Yes.
Because it used to be there was this hard delineation in fantasy novels and science fiction novels. So you'd have shit like Arthur C. Clarke and Isaac Asimov who were like doing like sort of like like thought experiments on what would happen if people actually found aliens. Well, it'd probably go like this, and it's kind of like it's a little dry. It's very like thought out. And then fantasy novels where it's like swashbuckling action about wizards and fucking orcs and shit. And then Star Wars fucked it up.
Yes.
Because that's like
They mixed it.
well, because there's guys who have like laser guns and space aliens with spaceships, but there's also like mystic guys with like force power, like magic powers.
Yeah, they mixed it. They
So
said
that one, it muddied the waters. It made everything after a little bit
It's
hard to tell.
fantasy sci-fi. Like,
Yeah.
literally, there's a whole genre for it.
Science fantasy.
that's some bullshit. All right, so back to what you were saying, because you could have let me just ask that question, because it's not the same thing.
It was very similar.
You're just mad at magic guys inside of science.
So like,
movies.
there's definitely the Jedi in Star Wars. What else is this?
What was the first one you said?
I don't think.
Psionics. Specifically, okay, so the Force, like, I'm like kind of whatever on just because it is Star Wars and like that's like that whole fucking thing shtick is the Force, right?
Right.
But fucking like psionics was the one that I had in my mind, and then he started talking about magic in general in sci-fi, and then I included the Force in it because I'm like, you know what, you're fucking right.
The Force is some bullshit because it's not science.
Yeah.
I think psionics works really well
They
too.
actually try to explain that in the prequels and call it midichlorians. It's dumb.
It's stupid. But
I want to say objectively that the prequels are the best Star Wars and stuff.
that's a whole ass podcast right there.
Dead ass wrong.
So I feel like in the good shit that includes like psionics and stuff like Gundam or Mass Effect or like various other things.
XCOM.
Yeah, the whole shit is that people already had psionics. Like we as humans already have a low level of it, and they use computers and machines to make it better and usable. So it's like if you're just really lucky, or if like you have a good intuition, you have psionics, but then they just like make it better.
Are you claiming that Mass Effect has psionics? Do you mean biotics? Because that's a bit different.
It's the same shit. It's the same shit as you have a special brain and they put different shit in your brain to
They
make it more
put an
special.
implant in your brain.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip that one also.
Oh, wait, nobody got no
That doesn't
points
bother me at all.
for magic in sci-fi.
I think they're the same thing.
I'm a fan of fantasy and sci-fi, so when they combine, I'm fine with it.
Like, I don't think that nobody's opening a portal with just pure magic. Like, there was some science behind that first. And then they open the portal.
They get into
We just can't explain the science, so we just put them open in the portal.
If you want to go on some real deep ass like nerd fantasy shit, it's like all the wizards are basically like scientists, and they have like
Pretty much.
drawings and math and graphs and shit.
Yeah, and then they teach other people that shit.
Yeah.
So then it's like word of mouth teaching, but he still was a scientist. He figured it out.
Yeah.
Fucking Albert Einstein of the portals, man.
Okay, so I got a real bad sci-fi concept. Racist aliens. Aliens where it's like they are just a human race that is characterized poorly. So basically everyone from Star Wars, you have the guy,
Super Asian Trade Federation.
the Trade Federation guys from the prequels, the whatever the fuck Watto was that was like an Israeli guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was a Geonosian, wasn't he?
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, okay. Oh god, there's a ton. They literally call some of them Tusken Raiders.
Yeah.
Like those guys is bad. Yeah, there's a bunch of Star Wars. Also the who are the guys from
Oh no, Watto was a Toydarian. I'm sorry. He was not
Toydarian.
a
I knew that was wrong. I
He
just couldn't.
flies, man. He looks like a
Toydarian.
bug. I'm telling you, it's a thing for me.
The Gungans who are underwater Jamaicans.
Yes.
I feel so bad for that actor who played Jar Jar
He
Binks.
tried so hard. We watched this whole documentary about it, and he was just like, yeah, I'm really happy to be here. And like he's like 100-watt smile the whole time. I'm like, you're gonna get shit on, you poor man.
That character ruined his life.
Yeah.
Um,
That and the fucking kid also quit acting because of it.
Oh yeah, Anakin.
oh man, who are the guys from Star Trek?
Borg?
No, the guys who like money.
Oh yeah, I can't remember the fuck their names
That
are.
have extremely pronounced noses.
They're definitely coded as Jewish.
Yeah, which I guess it gets a little bit of cover because like it is a very, very Jewish written and created show. But yeah, racist aliens has always, or it's like there's no diversity among the aliens. They're all just like whatever race of alien is the whole thing.
Right.
I've never seen like a different race of the same kind of alien.
Ferengi.
The Ferengi are the ones from Star Trek.
Takes too much time for them to do that. They're like, fuck that. You guys are
It's the same reason that they make
copy
them
paste.
one fucking
The planet full of ice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
With a whole bunch of Namekians.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I'll give that my 8.
I think I also have an 8 left.
A towel. All right. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh,
Shit.
points.
Yeah.
10.
Thank you for being an ally, Antoine.
See, I think
It's wrong. It's
one
wrong.
of the
It
ones I
really
had
is
was
fucked up.
too
Some of them are
close
so-
to Jeremy's
Somebody
magic.
needs to check these bitches
But I'm gonna say
and
it
tell them to
anyways.
diversify their fucking alien races when they're making movies. I'm out.
Precogs.
The kids are still in cages too. Let me just say that. Go support us at NYAHstudios.com.
So precogs in sci-fi I find to be very annoying. Specifically, let's talk Starship Troopers because I love that movie. The dude can feel what the bugs feel by touching them, and at one point he looks at him and goes, "He's scared" or something dumb like that. And
Or
then,
like, what's the one with the pre-crime?
a Minority Report where
Uh-huh.
there's 3 precogs who can predict a murder as long as it's premeditated. But if you just murder somebody in a crime of passion, you get away with murder.
Yeah, I feel like that wasn't thought out very well.
It's not. Like,
I mean, I feel like that's thought out pretty good. Like, you think about killing them, it's wrong. If you just get really angry and kill them right then,
you still think about it. I'm
Nah.
sorry. You still like, I'm mad at you. I'm going to grab
It
this
depends
knife and
if-
stab your ass.
in the moment,
I don't know about that
you're
one.
bloody, you're raged up, man. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, these steroids are really fucking me up.
I want to give a big shout out to Minority Report for having my favorite sci-fi bullshit in it, where he got his eyes replaced for the biometrics, so he showed up as someone else on like biometric scanners. I thought that was very sick.
What is that from?
It was from Minority Report.
Oh.
Yeah, that seems pretty cool.
Yeah, he got his
That is
eye,
pretty
Tom
lit.
Cruise got his eyes replaced.
I watched this like once, like 10 years ago. I just remember going, this movie is dumb.
So you hate all precognition.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it's dumb to add it in.
Sylvia Brown ruined her.
Yeah, honestly.
Fuck you, Sylvia Brown.
No science fiction psychics.
Yeah, no sci-fi psychics, please.
So
Sylvia
you
Brown.
you fuck with the magic in sci-fi, just not psychics.
Yeah.
Which is pretty
I
much magic.
feel like it's a
Yeah.
crutch sometimes, like, especially because I read a lot.
I mean, the Force is the biggest crutch
No,
ever.
no, no,
They're
because,
like,
like,
swords and
literally-
lasers aren't enough. We need magic.
I just read a book that literally, like, one whole chapter was like a person's like, oh my god, I just saw, like, it describes the whole war, and then it goes, okay, well, we can't fight this war, we have to make peace now or we're all gonna die. And it's just a whole chapter where this precog decides to, like, end a war. And I'm like, this is a crutch. Like, you just made a whole plot point
I
with
mean,
a precog.
but pretty much that's how it's gonna go. Like, there's gonna be a dude like, yo, we're all just gonna kill each other
Or
if we
like,
keep doing
like
this.
the same person is like, oh, we can't go down this hallway. I'm like, would you stop making this like one thing happen? Or like she saw what was gonna happen, so she didn't let somebody go on a mission, but she let another person die in his place. And I'm like,
Is that the OG
dumb.
though?
What?
The OG, is it the OG?
Like
is-
the main character?
No, is she the OG? Like she like the one they look up to?
No, she's just like one of the party members.
I'd be like, shut the fuck up. Unless it's like the sensei or the master or whatever.
No. This is just like one of his party, his adventuring party, pretty much.
He gave her the right to do it.
Well, no, No, she was just psychic, so she just told everybody what to do.
She's just psychic. She's lying. She's just making up decisions. She's just like,
It just seems very like.
Don't go down there. That's bad.
Right, pretty much. It just seems very crutchy and like I don't know how to get to this pothole from this point.
Yeah.
So.
I feel like it's cool to have the psychics in if it's cool to have the force.
I mean, if it's not overused, which most of the time it's overused.
I will say I do hate when like everything will be like grounded in reality, right? And then all of a sudden like a character's going through like a dream sequence and now he's seeing the future. That shit does annoy me.
Exactly.
That happens in every movie, every time.
I'm so done with there being prophecies in movies.
Yeah,
Fuck that shit.
I love
Can we do this precogs and prophecies as one? Because
Yeah.
I will give that points.
I like them. The prophecies. Those are good. They're like sleep and they're like sweating. They're
I'll
like,
give that my 10.
Oh, what's going on? I'm dying. And then they wake up. And they're like, what? What? What?
8.
Are you giving it anything, Conor?
What's got my 7 currently?
Exposed to space, no die.
All right, swap it with whatever I put for the planets thing and give that my 10 and this whatever number that was because I think it was pretty high.
Okay.
Oh, I got one.
I think we're the numbers.
This is my best one.
You
yet.
have your 6 left.
I have my 6 left. Oh, okay.
I know I got one number left.
I've also got my 10 left.
What do I have left?
You have your 5 left and a 7.
I'm upset with the lack of spaceship accidents or meteors or something hitting a spaceship with how much shit is supposedly flying around in space. I don't know how they're always just having these nice, cool rides through space, just cooling.
Hey, you're not wrong. Like, never once has there been a fucking TV show or fucking anything where like, oh, we're going through the asteroid belt now. Got to make sure we're actively driving right now.
You know what's
I don't
really
know what you're
good?
talking about. That's Armageddon.
Well, okay, no. Armageddon it's coming at us.
Yeah.
No, at one point, the spaceships are flying into the belt or into the asteroid.
Okay, that was a
get
movie
fucked up.
about asteroids. You know who does
It's
it?
not really about space travel. It's more about.
I'm just telling you, you guys
Okay.
are wrong.
You know who does
It
this really
happen.
well? That show, The Expanse. Because there's a guy
Yes.
who literally drunk drives a spaceship at one point and just rams an asteroid into another ship.
Yep.
See, I feel like that should be happening way
Yeah,
more.
that should be all the
I will
time.
give that my 7.
That's actually gonna get my 10.
Yeah, definitely when you're at the point where it's not just like super professionals with spaceships and you can kind of just get one.
Yeah.
People should be wrecking that shit all
Wrecking
the
that
time.
shit all the time.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Like Guardians of the Galaxy, there should always be spaceship wrecks.
Yeah.
Everybody's whipping around up
There's
there.
no way Chris Pratt's a good driver.
Right.
Like, actually.
And he has those like screechy ass fucking Sony headphones on,
Yeah,
Walkman headphones. Like, there's no way that he's not like getting some reverb.
He does like a cool spin move into the side of a planet.
What's your points for no space collisions to deal with?
9. I think I have a 9.
You do every night.
I think that's my last point.
I'll give that my 5.
You only have your 6.
Oh, upgrade.
Upgrade.
Moving on
right.
up to
What
the
was
next
that?
side.
I have one left, right? What were the 2 I skipped?
You skip psionics in the Force
Uh-huh.
and no planet like home.
I'll do 5 for No Planet Like Home.
Moving on up again. Damn, son.
And with that, we're gonna go do a rousing round of math.
We'll be back with your regular programming.
And we're back from our rousing round of math. Did you guys have any honorable mentions you wanted to throw out?
I think I kinda-
Honorable mention.
Nope.
Well, then in that case, we only have 2 honorable mentions. They are psionics / the Force and magic and sci-fi with no points.
I think we all agreed we're basically pro cool shit in fiction.
And then our second honorable mention is another thing I suggested with super religious alien civilizations with 6 points.
Ooh.
And at number 10, we have Portals 2 Stable with 8 points. Number 9, Aliens Shooting Lasers with 17 points.
Oh.
Number 8, Computers Interacting with Alien Tech with 19 points.
Should have been higher.
That should have been higher.
Number 7, evil space bugs with 20 points.
Also should have been higher.
No, but you at least you should be happy with that.
At number 6, we have humans as batteries with 20 points as well.
Top 5.
Exposed to space, no die, 24 points.
Number 4.
Precog/prophecies with 25 points.
Happy about that?
Yeah.
That one's a pretty good one.
Number 3, no place like home with 29 points.
Oh, that's the worst.
Damn. I didn't even think that was going to be up there.
At number 2, racist aliens with 31 points.
Blessed.
I gotta cut that shit out.
Yeah, they do.
And then at number 1, no space collisions to deal with at 32 points.
Wow.
Makes sense.
It is pretty dumb.
In our sci-fi, we want the most realist thing of all, and that's traffic accidents.
Please.
And that's not your average Simpsons, baby.